to the grapevine. The CONCACAF has officially switched up their 2022 World Cup qualifiers format. A format I can remember as being top six. Top six will play against each other basically. According to, top six by June. Was it June? I can't even remember, man. This whole coronavirus pandemic has just screwed up everything, man. You know what I mean? Effed it up. So it was top six at a certain date in 2020 was the cutoff point. According to your world rankings, your Coca-Cola FIFA rankings, that would be the hex, basically. That would be the hex. So the top six would play against each other. The top three out of those would qualify directly to the World Cup with a half place left to play the intercontinental playoff between a team from Asia, maybe most likely Asia. But that 0.5 spot would have been contested by the winner of another tournament outside the top six. So if you win the tournament outside the top six, you then had to play the team that plays fourth in the hex that they actually got rid of the whole, the hex. And the winner would play in the intercontinental. I think that's what we do. But what I'm going to do right now, though, if my memory serves me right, but what I'm going to do right now, the reason why I'm making this video like this is to actually react to the format, because guys, I don't know what the new format is like. I don't know. Shout outs to the Reggae Boys, by the way, wearing the Reggae Boys kit from a few years ago. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to search CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. All right. So CONCACAF World Cup qualifying 2022. So let me check news, because I don't know this, guys. I don't know. You're going to see my reaction. So, how CONCACAF 2022 World Cup qualifying changes impact the U.S. men's national team. All right. Let me see something. CONCACAF announces new World Cup qualifying. All right. U.S. soccer. That's what we're going to click on. Oh, you know what? Let's click on the ESPN version of this. Yeah, let's click ESPN on and hear what ESPN has to say. So, Jeff Carlisle. I've read articles from Jeff Carlisle before. So, CONCACAF announces new World Cup qualifying format and schedule changes. And these came about only because of the coronavirus COVID-19. Okay, so CONCACAF announced on Monday a new qualifying format for the 2022 World Cup that will involve 8 teams. 8 teams in the final round as part of a newly revised international calendar. So you go from 6 to 8. That's good. Listen, this is good news for teams like Canada that was just outside the hex, Curacao, and these teams like even Haiti has a chance now. So I don't know the rankings right about now, so I can't tell you who and who are like in contentions for these 8 spots. But let me continue to read here. The new calendar also accommodates the CONCACAF Nations League and the 2021 CONCACAF Gold Cup. Tournaments I'm definitely looking forward to. So, as we all know, guys, the CONCACAF Nations League was supposed to have another, like, a playoffs to see who will get promoted and stuff. So, I think that is still in the works. I think so. The revisions were needed because of the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, which has wreaked havoc with the international schedule due to match cancellations during the March, June, and September international windows. The new World Cup qualifying format comprises 3 rounds. Okay, so whatever happened to the Coca-Cola FIFA rankings, huh? Whatever happens to that? Whatever happened to that? So it consists of 3 rounds. Okay, let me read this. Dominic, why are you so excited and you're not reading the thing? Okay. The new World Cup qualifying format comprises 3 rounds with the 5 highest ranked teams in CONCACAF based on FIFA rankings on July 16th, Mexico, the US, Costa Rica, Jamaica, and Honduras progressing directly to the final round. Oh, you got me. So it still involves FIFA rankings. So those top 5 teams, they're in to the final round. So it means that, does it mean that all the other teams have to fight for the last 3 places of that 8? Is it an octagon? Is it an octagon, you know? You know what I'm saying? The octagon where they're fighting, you know what I'm saying? 8 teams at octagon. Yeah, man. Anyways, MMA. You know what? Anyways, let me read this thing. Many communities across the CONCACAF region continue to face very difficult circumstances due to the current public health situation, and my thoughts and prayers go out to the team, said CONCACAF President Victor Montagliani. Given the suspension of the March, June, and September FIFA match windows, and with so many of our member associations unable to complete a full FIFA ranking cycle, the previous CONCACAF qualifiers were compromised and a new approach was required. It was compromised for a reason, because it was goddamn awful, okay? It was awful, and it wasn't good for competition. It wasn't good for Cinderella story type thing. It was awful, and I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. On a conference call with reporters, Montagliani added there was some flexibility built into the calendar in case there are additional waves of COVID-19 or increased travel restrictions that would result in more postponements. He said additional fixture windows could be added, or a double fixture window could become a triple fixture window. But Montagliani added that CONCACAF has a limited ability to utilize such mechanism. I quote, "I'm knocking on wood here as I say this, but if 2021 starts mimicking 2020, then I think it's not just CONCACAF that's headed back to the drawing table, meaning that all confederations will be affected. It's the entire football world. The previous format involved a 6-team final round involving the 6 highest ranked teams, 3 of which would qualify directly for the World Cup." I did remember the format, I did remember the format. Nice. The 4th place team would advance to the playoff against the winner of the CONCACAF tournament involving the remaining 29 teams. Nice, I got that one right too. My memory is pretty okay. I don't give myself enough credit. The winner of that match would have advanced to the intercontinental playoff, like I said earlier. In the revised format, the first round will involve 30 teams ranked outside the top 5. Wow! These places are really up for grabs. These 3 places are really up for grabs. The teams will be split into 6 groups of 5 teams each, with the winner of each group moving on to the second round. 6 groups of 5, right? Makes 30. The winner of each of those groups would move on to the second round. Each team will play 4 games in the first round, 2 home and 2 away, with the matches played in October and November FIFA international windows. I like this. I really like this. The 6 group winners will then advance to a playoff round, with the winner of Group A playing the winner of Group F, the Group B winner playing top team from Group E, and the Group C winner squaring off against the top team in Group D. Fancy literature. Fancy. Each matchup will be contested over 2 legs, with the 3 winners advancing to the final round to join the top 5 ranked teams that I mentioned earlier. USA, Mexico, Jamaica, Costa Rica, and Honduras. I like this format. It gives teams like Curacao, Haiti, Canada a way into this top 8 to fight for those top 3 spots. Even teams like El Salvador, who was, I think, in that 6 for the final round, undeservingly, I think. But they give teams like, like the Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where I'm from. These teams, St. Lucia, Grenada, a chance. A chance. And if I'm not calling your team, I don't mean any disrespect or anything. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So, the final round will see the 8 teams play each other home and away for a total of 14 games. That's a lot of games, man. That's a lot of games. It's a lot of international football. Hopefully everything goes well and we have all these matches. We could facilitate all these matches. I'm going to love this. The top 3 finishers will qualify directly to the World Cup, with the 4th place finisher moving on to the intercontinental playoff. The matches will begin with the FIFA match window in June of 2021 and will continue all the way through March of 2022. Remember, the World Cup of 2022 is a Winter World Cup held in November, December, so there's time. And I quote, all teams now have the chance to compete for direct access to Qatar 2022 and dream of playing at a World Cup, while we have also respected the positions of those nations which had already mathematically qualified for the final round under the previous system, said Montagliani, with the exception of El Salvador, of course. The semifinals and the final of the CONCACAF Nations League, originally scheduled for June of 2020, will now take place in March of 2021 at a U.S. venue to be determined. The semifinal matchups are Mexico against Costa Rica and the USA against Honduras, if we all could remember. CONCACAF also announced that the 2022-23 Nations League will begin in June of 2022 and conclude in March of 2023. As for the 2021 Gold Cup, the 16-team tournament will begin on July 10th and the final being played on August 1st. I can't wait for that tournament, by the way. I can't wait. I'm hot right now. I'm hot. It's hot in here, man. This summer has been so hot. Damn. The qualifying tournament for the Gold Cup was due to be played in the March of 2020 and June 2020 FIFA match windows, which was suspended. CONCACAF will now work towards creating a centralized Gold Cup preliminary round for teams that had been due to play in that competition. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Great news for CONCACAF. I'm just hoping this COVID-19 just chill. Chill, COVID-19. Damn, man. You just came in and fuck everything up. Pardon my language. But anyways, man, I'm hoping that these matches get to be completed and we get to see which 3 teams will qualify for the 2022 World Cup held in Qatar and the team that will go on for the intercontinental playoff. Hopefully, CONCACAF will have 4 teams at that prestigious event. So, guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich, man. Let me know your reaction to the new CONCACAF World Cup qualifying changes. Let me know in the comment section down below. Like the video. Please like it. I did good. I did pretty good. Guys, head on over to cardsplug.com/dominicrichfc. Get yourself one. My hat keeps sliding, man. Get yourself one of those lovely football cards. Use the coupon code dominicrichfc to get yourself 15% off your orders. All the links will be in the description box down below. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.